I just shaved clean, last week. So now it's just growing well, yeah.
Yeah, at least you don't look like me when I shave clean.
Oh, bro, you when you full shit ugly, bro. Sorry, no. Holy fuck, dude.
All right. What up, what up, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, old or young, smart or dumb, to a brand new episode of the Gas Station Podcast, the podcast where you get filled the fuck up. I'm your host, Kayczar, and I'm back here once again with the crew reunited. We have Nobu Plays,
Puppy
aka Amirul,
reunited.
in the building. Amirul, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good. Just
You
had
feeling
pasta
good?
today. Very good one. Yes,
How was
sir.
berbuka? So you berbuka with pasta today?
Yes. I did. Sedap though. Sedap babi though.
That sounds good. That sounds good. You look good. The light, I like the light. I can finally see your face properly now.
Yeah, that's what she said also, but okay lah, okay
Calm
lah.
down.
I'm
Calm
trying,
down.
I'm trying. Okay, go.
Also with us today,
Special guest
back
though today.
again. Special guest. Nah, I'm just kidding. Back again. We missed you last week, bro. We
Zoe
have Kafka
Chanel.
Purp. We have Kafka Purp, aka Sashi,
Okay,
aka
Zoe
Zoe the
Chanel.
Chanel, according to. How you feeling, bro, Sashi? We haven't seen you in a couple weeks. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing okay. Just very lazy today. I totally forgot that,
Today cuti.
yeah, like it feels like a Sunday to me,
Yeah,
But
that's fucked up, right? Like you should have.
Yeah, it really feels like a Sunday to me today.
If you knew it was leave, you would have taken Friday off probably as well, right? And just like whack one shot.
I tried to take Friday leave, but
They say no.
another one of my friend already taken already, so
bro
Still
lambat.
lambat lah.
shit,
So fuck that
man.
shit lah. Apa lah.
All right, cool. I've been okay. I had an eventful week. I don't want to get into details, but I've had an eventful week, a little bit of a tough week, but I'm good. I'm here. We're gonna part today. All right, so let's get straight into it. Last week, especially when you were not around, we did bring up the case with Mr. Garavati, rest in peace, who passed away off of, he was taken by the police and blah blah blah, and they beat the shit out of him, and he ended up passing away. And we brought that up last week, so just before we get into, I have a little bit of a take why I want to bring it back up from last week. I have a little bit of a take, but just to get into it a little bit with you, since you were not here last week, like, what are your feelings about that? And did you see it? And like, what are you feeling about that shit?
Feeling is disappointed lah, but it's weird because he's just a cousin of the guy who's they were looking for.
Correct.
So also I think like the court already said like they can remove them from the remand and all that, but the cops still kept some of these guys, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think they made a mistake. I think they kind of exposed themselves, the cops. They already exposed themselves big time on this. So, and like people almost forgot about it, but then like tiba-tiba it like the news again caught fire a bit. So generally just it shows a fucking dark world because this guy is just like some guy who sells milk, I think.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Tapi got really bad. Macam timing dia fucked up
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it was really sad because, like you said, he wasn't even a part of whatever crime they were investigating.
Yeah.
And they remanded him for longer than you should be able to remand someone who's not a suspect.
Yeah.
It was remanded for like 12 days then.
12 days, yeah.
Yeah.
Remand usually lasts for like what 2-3 days. You can.
If you're not a suspect and there's no evidence, 3 days is maximum. You
Plus,
gotta
they
let
didn't
the
even
person-
allow his sister to come visit him when
Correct.
she came.
Yeah, she brought ubat and shit, right? For
Yeah,
him.
because he has diabetes and
Yeah.
a couple other diseases and shit like that. Which is the reason why he passed away, because he was beaten so bad that he was bleeding so profusely that because he had diabetes and he hadn't taken his meds for
Dapat,
know,
yeah.
12 days or whatever. That's why they ended up having to like amputate his leg, and it spiraled and ended up passing away. I guess why I wanted to bring it back up again is I'm happy. Like Sashi, I think you said it right. Like the news, I think last week when we reported it, it was kind of like people weren't really talking about it yet.
I don't even know until you told me though last week.
Yeah. Mirul didn't even know until I told him, right? And I think it was only like maybe Free Malaysia Today, Malaysia Kini, only like those couple of sites were covering it.
Yeah.
And it was nowhere on social media. It was nowhere and all that kind of shit. And then in the past week, it's gotten like it's become like a hot piece of news, lah. Um, the reason why I want to bring it up is I am happy that it's being talked about. It should be talked about. This is not the first case that
Yeah,
this
it's
happened.
an ongoing thing though. I did my research juga lah. Apparently it's an ongoing thing. Those sebenarnya Nala ni.
Yeah, it's 55% of all
Inmates
deaths
ni,
during custody is Indian males.
Indian.
And we are 7% of the fucking population. So I mean, you do the math, lah.
Yeah,
But,
pattern here.
I'm happy that it's being talked about and shit like that. What I didn't like that I've been seeing for the past week is, do you guys know the term virtue signaling?
Yeah.
No sir.
That's
So
the
what-
problem nowadays, man.
So the term virtue signaling, Miro, since you don't know, it means that, like, okay, let's say let's take it away from this. Let's say I'm talking about fucking deforestation, right? And I'm talking about this. Now I have like a Twitter thread or a IGTV video or Instagram story or whatever the fuck about it, right? And my whole thing in the whatever my thread or whatever the fuck is, yes, it's about the issue, but it's more so like, look, I'm talking about this. Why the fuck y'all not talking about this? Y'all all trash. I'm better than all of you guys because I know this shit and I'm talking about this shit.
Okay, I get it.
So what I'm seeing a lot of in the past week is a lot of virtue signaling from the Indian community themselves. Okay, let me explain. I don't like this comparison of, yo, when George Floyd was murdered and BLM movement was happening and blah blah blah, y'all were fucking loud, blah blah blah, and then now y'all not talking about this shit, blah blah blah, and all this kind of shit. It's right, it is true. Yes, 100% I agree. I said that on the last podcast that, like, you know, Derek Chauvin, the guy who killed George Floyd, he got convicted. Sashi, I don't know if you saw that, right? The police officer got, and that got coverage everywhere. But this wasn't. I said that last week. I was like, I hope that they can cover it more. Definitely, that's definitely the case. But I don't like this comparison of like, oh, y'all cared about this shit, but y'all don't care about this shit, and I'm talking about this shit. So now I'm better than all of y'all, and y'all fucking, oh, y'all Indian influence here all try to be like white people and shit like that. Y'all try to care about shit in America, and y'all don't care about shit here. I don't like that kind of virtue signaling. I don't like that shit because now I feel the conversation, and I saw many videos. I saw many videos from a lot of, like, I guess, like the Indian influencers or whatever who have a lot of followers or whatever talking about this and saying this. I feel the conversation has now shifted from getting justice for this man to who's talking about it and who is not. You know what I mean? Like the focus is now on, like, hey, look at this ex influencer and they're not talking about this, blah blah blah, and all this kind of shit. That's the conversation now. The conversation is less about the actual situation than it is about, like, oh, you trying to just get everybody to feel bad for not talking about this shit. I don't like that shit. Because
There's the thing. I saw a lot of like people doing that thing, or they're comparing, and I mean, like, bro, this is not comparing which is worse. Both are worse. It's just that what's happening in US, why we are talking about what's happening in US is, it's just a reminder that shit is actually happening here too.
correct.
It's not about, no, we're glorifying them because they're Americans, but no, it's just like we're trying to show you that what happened there actually happens here. It's just like here we are being, how do I say this, being like tutup. I almost use a gaming term, I'm pretty sure korang tak tahu, but it's like being covered up lah.
Yeah.
So when people compare, like, well, like you say, like, oh, when George Floyd blah blah blah, you guys are all very excited, hype and stuff, and but shit happens in your own backyard, you guys are like, no, bro, it's because these things are being covered actively. That's why. And when Kavi cakap tu, when the people are starting to, like, you know what, I talk about this, I'm better than you, bro, get the fuck out of here, man. At the end of the day, we're talking about people being oppressed.
Yeah, you're shifting the conversation now, because what's the conversation? Is the conversation about influencers, or is the conversation about the man who passed away?
Mm.
Like, I don't care. I don't care about whatever who want to talk, whatever fuck. Okay, whatever. I don't give a fuck. And the thing about it is, if these people actually paid attention at that time, right during the Black Lives Matter movement, we had that conversation as well. Like, okay, guys, we all talking about Black Lives Matter, but also let's look over here. And there was so much conversation
Yeah.
happening about oppression of Indian people and oppression of poor people and shit like that happening. It was happening. People were talking about that shit here. If you paid attention, lah. You didn't pay attention, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry you didn't see it, because nowadays people think the only way that they will believe that you care about something is if you post an Instagram story about it or you tweet
No,
about it.
the thing is weird because the whole idea of expecting the next person to think just like you or to have the same opinion as you is already bad.
Right,
So if you follow the influencer, for them it's like, okay, the influencer I follow needs to have the same opinion as I do.
right.
Because that will personally satisfy him, you know.
Yeah,
Because it's like, oh, I have to make sure I follow the right kind of people.
correct.
I so when somebody come and check who I'm subscribed to, it has to be
It's
the
correct.
people with the most PC opinion,
Yeah,
with the most agreeable thing.
yeah,
So if say an influencer is being forced by the comments and all that, oh, you have to talk about this, and say he or she don't want to talk about it, it's okay
yes,
because they just don't have an opinion on it. You I don't know. I just feel like for you to force someone else to have the same opinion is already bad.
yeah.
What if he open up about a topic and he says something that you don't like?
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
gonna make it even worse.
right.
So what we can be is now, okay lah. People are talking about this Ganapati issue. Cool, good.
Yes,
So let's see if they can work from there lah. Because obvious gila kan is police brutality. So you have to you have to take action lah.
yeah. I mean, to me, it is, when you do this kind of thing and you force people to have an opinion on this and post about this and whatever the fuck,
Yeah,
then
macam the
it's
fuck
not
though.
it's not gonna be sincere.
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't care about that. They just you have to post it so
Yeah,
my conscience is safe and
which
you know
doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, like,
that's the
what's the
thing.
point?
Like yeah, it's tough, man, because people want to be like people want to be known as this most
See.
like this yeah PC lah macam like no controversial. This guy has no controversial opinion. This fella if we stand beside this guy, nobody's gonna complain to us. Okay, if I take a picture with Harvey Weinstein or whatever, right, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
But could be many reasons why I took a picture with him.
Yeah.
Same like Kanye and Trump, when he take picture
Yeah.
with him, the
Everybody
narrative will
was
explode.
everybody was like, fuck.
We
fuck
don't know
him.
why the fuck he went there.
Yeah.
But
What he talked
how
about.
come Kanye, the guy that I've been listening all my life, has an opinion like this? I can't associate with him anymore.
Yeah.
Cannot do that kind of mentality.
And
you can't
also-
just expect that though.
And also another thing is, I don't believe that everyone should speak on every issue that happened.
Correct. That's the thing. It's not your position to say anything.
Not just that, but just for your own fucking mental health. Like, you cannot care. It's impossible.
Yeah.
You look at like my Twitter timeline over the past couple of days, and I tweeted just now that like I was quoting Hassan Minhaj. Hassan Minhaj has this, he had this show, right, where he was talking about all kinds of issues and blah blah blah, right? So like if you watch that show, I forgot what it was called. It's a different issue every other episode. And the last episode of the last season, he talks about this. He talks about closing tabs, and he says, "Look, I talk about fucking 90,000 issues throughout this fucking series, but I don't expect you to devote all your energy into every fucking issue that I talked about."
Yeah, it's
just not-
tiring, dude.
Yeah, it's just not humanly possible. And he was saying that, like, look, it's okay to pick, okay, I'm going to care about this and this and this. I acknowledge that other things are happening and I will be there if I can and whatever. But okay, these are the few things that I feel like are things that I really care about. Okay, some people care about the environment. Some people care about race. Some people care about women empowerment. Some people care about, whatever the fuck it is, lah.
Oh, pantek my babi.
You
Sorry.
Some people care about Mantek Mababi. And like,
Sorry.
whatever the fuck you feel close to and you care about, you can talk about that. And I don't feel an obligation to have to post every fucking thing. That if you go on Twitter every day, there's 90,000 things to post about.
Yeah, everybody's activist, man.
Everybody got something to say though. Holy fuck.
Everybody
Nobody wants to
write
shut the
something
fuck up.
in their IG punya bio nak tulis, and what am I fighting for?
What am I fighting for? Like, okay, but that's the thing. Like, you can't fight for everything. Not 100%, because if you're fighting for, okay, I'll give like an analogy. If you're working, you have one job, right? Your job is, okay, you're a writer, you write. That's all your job is. If the boss starts telling you, okay, you gotta write, and then you also gotta shoot the video, also you gotta do the sound for the video, also you gotta market the video, you're gonna be like,
Am I an intern?
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Like, I can't do all that shit. Like, I can do this thing. So like, I'm like, I know the world is fucked up. Every day we see like 10 things that's fucked up. I can't be on there every day and touch on every single fucking thing. I might touch on certain things that I care about a lot, that affects me a lot, and maybe that might sound selfish,
But it's okay.
but it's that's the way it is. When this Ganapati case came out, yes, it felt personal to me because I'm an Indian man and I've been harassed by the police. So I feel this very strongly. So I'm gonna talk about this shit. Maybe some other shit that I don't feel very strongly about. I'm not discounting whatever other issues. Maybe I just post once or twice and I'm not really gonna be involved in that, because I'd rather be 100% involved in one thing and try to fix that one thing than be 10% involved in 100 things
And half-assing sebenarnya.
and half-assing shit just so people are happy and be like, oh, Kavi is talking about everything. For what? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. To me, that
Because everybody feel like they are a big deal.
yeah.
I'm a big deal, and I need to voice out my opinion on everything.
Yeah.
Whatever I say is really important right now.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks
since
they
social
are
media
the
is
main
there,
factor,
right?
though.
Yeah, since social media is there, their status elevated already. I can be anything I want.
When we
Yeah.
all know you sent that tweet and then went to sleep. You didn't do shit.
Yeah, I
sent
voiced
that
out my
tweet.
opinion lah.
Okay, blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. Send tweet. Okay.
Then sleep.
That's what you're doing. Like, you're not doing shit. You're not
Yeah.
trying to help. You're not really doing anything. What's the
No.
point, dude? I would rather you talk about issues that you care about and that you're trying to help and actually actively doing something than like forcing people to just talk about shit just because you feel like they have to talk about shit. I hate that shit, dude.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
if your
think if you
intention
have,
of
like,
talking
opinions
about
on
it, right?
movies, all okay lah. If you have opinions on movies,
That one is different, like, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
different.
the thing, because when it comes to like some real shit, and I don't know, man, because your opinions are not getting legit though.
Yeah.
Dah lari
It
lah.
doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, for me, it depends on the intention. If your intention is to create awareness, to spread around, then yeah, sure. Just
Yeah.
say whatever the fuck you want to say, as long as it's like it doesn't derail from what actually is happening,
Correct.
and it does not like portray more of you than the problem. Then yeah, sure, go ahead, spread. Even though you don't know much, pun, as long as you give out the important facts, pun, I think it's okay, because at least
Yeah.
you're spreading it to people around you. Yeah, that's enough.
That's
you
what I
do
feel
you,
like.
you actually do your part already. Spread.
You
Make sure
said-
people
you
know
said,
about this.
You said don't make it, more about you, and also don't make it about other people. Don't make it about I'm saying this, nobody else is saying this, blah 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 blah.
Mm.
Like, don't do that. Like last week when I brought this case up, Miro said he didn't know. And I remember saying to you, Miro, I said, look, this is not being covered. So I'm not shitting on people for not knowing, because this is not being covered. Like, it's not in the Star, it's not in the fucking Astro Awani, it was not on anywhere at that time last week. So I told Miro, like, yo, it's fine. You don't know, it's fine. Like, I'm telling you now. The reason why I'm telling you is because there's no way you could have properly known this shit. It's okay, man. Like, when you force people to do shit, bro, that does not help the cause. That does not help anything. You just, now the conversation is about whether somebody said something or not. That's how I feel about this whole situation now. The situation now is everybody's being backed into a corner and being like, you better say some shit about this. For what? The point of it is for this man to get his justice. That is the
True.
main point. Not about who's talking about it, who not talking about it. They changed the BLM hashtag to Brown Lives Matter now. I hate that shit, dude. Like, the fuck is that? Like, what is that? Like, of course I agree, but like,
tumpang lemma.
yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's wrong on so many levels, and I can go on and on about the shit lah. But like, I'm just saying.
The thing is how I know. Have you guys been in a situation where you guys are waiting in the traffic light, right?
Right.
And there's other cars at the back. So everybody is waiting. The traffic light takes time to turn to green. And the moment it turns green, everybody starts horn. So these guys are like that. One case happened. I'm not saying this is the only first case, but one case comes out, and then tiba-tiba is like, oh, why you're not voicing out? Why you guys Black Lives Matter boleh, Brown Lives tak boleh? Relax. People are working. I'm saying that they straight away nak macam voice out opinion, and it has to be macam critical lah. When you're critical only, you can become viral. You as if you have a legit opinion when you're critical. I feel like people are getting like just voicing out their anger though, without even knowing what the fuck is happening.
And also, it makes me a little bit angry because this kind of things have been happening for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I know people, my father included, who have been working in real life, not posting on Facebook, in real life, like going to the prison, going and meeting the families, I told Miro last week, they post a bunch of names, right? I think it was 6 or 7 names.
Yeah.
Gugananandan, a bunch of people, right? That's only like 5 or 6 people. There's been a bunch. I told Miro last week that like I had a friend when I was like 16, 17. My friend's cousin or some shit was in Sipanagam, taken in, and a week later he was dead. And my father actually like went and worked on the case, like helped them get money to get a lawyer and shit like that. Like, so I know people who work in real life. So like, if I don't post and then you come and shit on me, when the fact of the matter is like, we've been actually like doing real life shit.
I've actually been working inside there.
I've actually been working here. I've actually been doing this. Like, you talk about like, let's say like me, in my music, I've been talking about this shit since 2017, 2016. Like, so like, what more you want from me, bro? Like, just because I didn't post it doesn't mean. I'm pretty sure we talked about this before, lah. Just because somebody doesn't post something doesn't mean they don't give a fuck about what the fuck is happening.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I think that's a good segue because I haven't been heavily posting about this next case that we're gonna be talking about, but I've been following the case and I know what's going on, and I think it's very, very important. Miro, maybe you can take it away. Is the iron about schools? And,
Oh yeah.
Miro, maybe you can enlighten us a bit what's going on.
I'm pretty sure people now knew about what the case is about. Generally, it's just to go over. I'm not really good at this, but I'll try. What happened was a high school student named Ain. I'm gonna tell it like as if it's a buku cerita. Okay, that's how I do it.
Alright.
So Ain, I'm not gonna do pada satu hari lah. So what happened was Ain blew the whistle one day when she had a PJK class and her teacher was making sexual remarks. Her like
rape jokes.
And the whole class, especially the guys, are laughing.
The teacher is a lady.
No, it's a dude. It's a dude problem, Dooney. And then
man.
It's a man problem. And then I mean,
Can
as
I
a girl,
give an example of a joke he made.
What is it?
So they were talking about, it was basically sex education.
It's an education class, yeah.
The tiny sex education they give you during PJK lah. I remember I had this also in school. It's like it's only one class. I only have one class. It's like half an hour. And so they were talking about sex, whatever fuck, and the teacher was talking about laws in Malaysia. And he was saying something about like, oh, if it's below 18 years old, it's considered rape, right? No matter, even if the girl wanted it or whatever the fuck, if the authorities find out, it's considered rape.
All right.
And he goes on to say, so laki-laki semua kalau nak rogol rogol perempuan yang atas 18
Atas.
tahun, 18
Yeah.
tahun lah.
Then he said that.
One of the jokes he made a few more.
Yeah, he made a few
You
more.
continue.
So when she called
This
out,
is something he should be making in a comedy club, man.
Yes, sir. Continue.
Not in his classroom, dude.
and then she posted a TikTok lah, telling about all of this, and then it started to get traction because it's an actual thing. Even like when I was in school, there were like male teachers who make like, you know, those stupid ass sexual jokes, whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
And it's a normal thing, oh. That's so.
We thought it was normal.
But back then we thought it was normal, lah.
Definitely, I thought it was normal.
So now, since we are at an age where everything is at the reach of our thumb, man, it's
And you can tell people shit.
yeah, it's now that we should change this,
100%. Yeah.
It's about after she told what happened, she posted on Facebook, and then you can read from the comment. People are starting to like. There are certain people who are harassing her, and then I'm like, bro, what the fuck? She's saying a good thing. Why are you defending rape?
Well, first of all, she I think the main thing for me here is after she posted that shit or whatever, I guess she went back to school the next day or whatever the fuck, and
It was classmate and
her classmate actually told her that like I'll rape you.
The guy.
Classmate, a guy was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Blah blah, blah, I'll rape you. Which is a threat. To
it's
me.
already a threat, bro.
What? Tiba-tiba he just come out and say that?
No, because he saw what she said about the teacher and all this kind of shit lah.
So
And
he's
then some
defending
student just came and said that to her.
defending
Yeah,
the
I guess
teacher
they
lah,
had back and
konon.
forth. I get we had a back and forth or whatever the fuck, and like the student ended up saying, like, don't make me come and rape you lah, and so off of that they made a police report,
Yeah,
and off of making the police report, then this whole case became like a big thing,
a big
right?
case. And then the father got
Then
involved. Semua.
Our deputy IGP, our deputy Ketua Police came out and said maybe it was a joke.
Oh, okay. Now I remember this news.
You know what I'm saying? He literally came
yeah.
out in a press statement and said, maybe that kid was joking.
How is that a joke, bro?
When her whole thing was like, rape is not a joke, you can't joke about the shit.
And
the
he
police is
came
like,
out and said,
maybe it was a joke, we will have to investigate and blah 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 blah. And that's
How
when-
old is this student?
17.
16, 17, yeah.
17.
Yeah, they clearly know how to fuck lah. So he probably meant it lah. I mean,
He probably meant it, yeah.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
that happens. That
Yeah.
like rape happens in school. It's like it happens. So
yeah. I agree.
it's not a comfortable thing to say to a girl lah. Like,
Yeah,
and it's not for our deputy IGP to say that maybe he's joking. It's insane lah, because the thing about it is all of this is like all just like, I honestly at the start was trying to look for an angle where maybe I would like disagree with her or something like that, but I
Tak
cannot.
ada, doh.
Tak ada. There's nothing, because it's a male teacher who made that first joke.
The
And then
male
it's the male
also.
student who made another
Remark.
rape thing. And then it's the male deputy IGP who said maybe it was a joke. It's all off, bro. Like,
And then
what
the
is all-
comments, like the one that
Oh
are
my
like
God, dude.
are
Oh my
like
God.
victim blaming are all dudes. I'm like,
victim
what
blaming.
the fuck?
They posted, Malaysia Kini posted her video, right? And in her video, I don't know what she was wearing. Maybe it was a school uniform or something, but she doesn't wear hijab or whatever. I think she was wearing her
Baju sekolah.
baju kurung lah, school punya baju
She
kurung.
did on the video.
And there's comments about like, betul ke ni 17 tahun ni macam dah beranak 9 je, or like just commenting on her body,
Oh
like,
my god, dude.
how her body is developed and shit like that. I'm like,
Oh, fuck.
man,
Oh my
what
god.
the fuck is this?
Like, who the
There's no-
fuck
bro-
teach you how to say this, dude?
there's no angle. I try to look at it from all angles. There's no angle where
No, sometimes the fault memang just shows up lah.
it's it's,
Bro, if I say something like that, my parents would kill me, you know.
if like I was the guy who threatened, who said I would rape you to her, you know what my father would do to me? Like,
he would
be
make
game
sure
over,
I
like,
would not
shit.
breathing, cause
Bro, I fucking cut my dick off, bro. Probably like,
bro, probably my dad just cabut my head, dude. It's like, bro, that's I don't know how people can make this type of jokes. Like, what if, most of the time
like,
these people are homophobic as fuck, most of the time.
no. Also, like Sashi said, let me just bring this into it a little bit. Like Sashi said, that joke that the teacher made, if it was made in a comedy club, maybe still fucked up, but okay, you
Yeah,
gotta get
because we
it.
can
It's a comedian.
compartmentalize our morality because we know
It's a
we are in
comedian.
we are,
It's
we
a
are in a
Because
comedy
comedian
club.
thing.
because in a comedy club, you're coming in
For jokes.
They're gonna be dark jokes for sure.
Yeah, and it's all jokes. There's no serious.
Yeah, we all already macam sign an invisible contract. These are
Yes,
jokes.
these are
meant.
jokes.
These are meant to be jokes.
Whatever
But
you
even if
listen
don't
here,
find-
you don't bring it out.
even if you don't find it funny or don't agree upon, that person on the stage is
He's
telling
joking.
it as a joke.
He's
He's joking. Yeah.
In a classroom,
Where
Wrong
there he's
It is
teaching
not a
sex
joke.
ed, bro.
Yeah,
And
wrong
yeah.
place.
He's teaching
And I
sex
only-
ed, no.
I only give one example. He said a bunch of other
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I saw.
He said
You
a
can watch
bunch
the
of other
video.
shit. And then, okay, so since then, a bunch of girls have been coming out
See?
and saying stuff about, like, when I was 13 years old, I had this one teacher and did this, did that. And a lot of the women, I think, because the way, like, we said earlier, right, that like we used to make probably jokes like that and shit like that. We didn't know better and shit like that. And a lot of the women, the girls, when they were 13, 14, they also didn't know that,
That's
a
a-
male
yeah.
a male teacher who's 40 years old saying like your ass is nice when you're 13 years old is wrong. They don't know. So they just think like, "Oh, whatever, cikgu, just my mind," or whatever the fuck. But it's weird. Like, why are you 45 years old telling me my ass looks nice in the like when I'm 13? It's all crazy. And also there's a whole other conversation that we didn't have last week about the checking of pads of the girls
Oh yeah, for
in
period.
school for
Yeah,
periods.
yeah, I heard of that.
Because they just want to check whether are they actually lying or not.
Oh, tak puasa ke puasa.
I mean,
all
like,
this kind of shit. Like,
can we not kisah what other people are
I
doing
mean-
with their life? What
I
the
mean,
fuck, bro?
I view that as sexual harassment.
That is sexual harassment to me.
A
Okay.
ustazah, a woman checking a 13-year-old girl's like touching her shit and all that. To me, that's harassment.
That's harassment. I don't give a
That's even,
fuck
like,
what your
news
religion
came out
is,
that
bro.
the
That's
teacher-
harassment.
The teacher like groped the girl pun ada kot.
yeah.
And like women teacher,
teachers. Yeah, woman teacher. Grope the ass and grope her boobs and shit like that. Like, bunch of shit, dude. Like, and it's crazy because I was looking at it. I was thinking to myself, like, how school, bro?
It's a school. It's supposed to be a safe place.
like
the
when
fuck?
you send your child to school, you would think, okay, my child is safe. It's a school.
Yeah.
Like when I remember when I was a kid.
Probably not in high school, lah, bro. High
don't
school,
know.
bro. High school as the. I mean, you would probably expect better from the teachers, lah, but I don't know, man. I'm thinking.
only talking about
I'm
teachers.
thinking about the environment. I'm thinking about the hormonal punya reaction and
Okay,
masa kat
nah,
sekolah kan.
I'm
I'm
talking.
only
Yeah,
talking
we're
about
talking about
especially high
teachers
school.
now. Like kalau
I'm
yang
only
student
talking about
tu,
I
student
expect the
tu.
teachers to be. I expect the teachers to be better, lah, but
Yes.
I think the student thing, it's like,
I mean,
yeah,
the student, you wanna fuck
everyone
each other
has
or
to
you
go
wanna
through
do-
benda tu. Everyone has to go
you
through
wanna
that.
y'all wanna fuck or you wanna make out or whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck.
You
right?
would
Like,
probably expect them to have more self control, lah. The teachers,
the
I mean.
teachers. So for me, I remember in school, even high school, like if my parents were coming to pick me up late or whatever the fuck, or the bus was late or whatever the fuck, right? My parents would just tell me, "Yo, stay in school."
Jangan pergi mana-mana kan.
Yeah. School is the safe place. So you stay in school. Don't go anywhere else. But if school itself is not a safe place, then where the fuck are we supposed to go? Like,
Homeschool, bro. Homeschool.
it's insane, bro. And then I didn't see any reaction from our Kementerian. I didn't see any reaction from PDRM. I didn't see nothing. I mean, they made a police. I mean, this girl Ain and her father and all that made police report and stuff like that. But I don't know. I guess as usual, they have to siasat and they have to look into it and they have to, all this kind of shit. But I just also want to say that I commend her.
Yeah, me
because
too. Shout out.
When I was 17, as a guy at 17, I wouldn't have been brave enough to just like go out there and just tell people like, "Yo, my teacher did this whack ass shit." Like, so yeah, I commend her and I am behind you. We
Just
are
know,
all
yeah.
behind you.
Just know we support you.
We support you, and also to all the other women who came up with a bunch of stories and stuff like that, we all support you. School should be a motherfucking safe place. Like girls shouldn't be going to school, or even guys. I don't know, because
It happens to
guys
guys
who,
also though. It
yeah,
happens to
guys also
guys.
came up
Yeah.
with stories where some man teachers like touched them and shit like that.
Yeah,
So
I
it
saw.
happens to guys as well.
Yeah, especially at camps. The fuck, bro, camps.
At camps, the ustad
The
and shit.
PKLN,
Yeah, PLKN, bro.
PLKN, PLKN.
Yeah. So like whoever lah, I'm not pointing to any gender, but like school should just be safe for everybody.
No, we are at a time where it's like impossible for you not to know that this is not something to be made joke of.
Yeah,
Get me? It's like
in the wrong setting. You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like in the wrong setting. If I had a girl over at my place and I made a joke about, I'm gonna do this to you, that's the wrong setting, bro. Like that's the wrong setting because it kind of feels like you mean it.
Kan?
Now, if you in a comedy club or you doing a comedy special or whatever, okay, you joker, you're a comedian. You're a comedian. uh, so that's fine. But in any other setting, it's gonna be taken the wrong way, bro. Work, school, in your house with a girl, you cannot just simply just throw that word out there and
Yeah.
just like think that it's gonna
So,
be
but
okay. It's not okay, bro.
another case recently before before Ain told her story,
Yeah.
I read a story juga recently pasal this woman, his husband, her husband is a teacher,
Mhm.
and the same guy has been grooming a student of
Ah.
his.
Right.
So it shows that it's actually an ongoing thing, and this thing happened like before this Ain case happened.
I think. Do you guys think that it's a big problem here? This pedophilia situation.
Malaysia, yeah, I think it's a very big problem. Serious. Malaysia now, like what the fuck? There's so many cases where orang kahwin below age, what?
Not just kawin, bro. This whole grooming thing. This whole macam teachers talking to.
I think macam in every position others certain level of grooming even like for
Right.
even like if a coach is training an athlete or whatever, there's some
Yeah.
level of grooming there.
No, I mean
Only this is sexual
not-
grooming.
Yeah, I know. Well, the problem is these guys are doing it for their own personal punya
Yeah.
satisfaction, and when it becomes macam sexual kan, of course it's a problem lah.
It's
Like-
weird, bro. I saw like some teachers like follow the 14-year-old student on Instagram and
No,
ask them to send.
it's just easy target, man. That's why they aim for smaller,
because
younger people.
because
Because
the
they're
girls,
naive.
yeah, the girls don't know better. Like,
Yeah, older
If I-
people will just reject them, can't approach.
yeah, if I was,
Being in a school and then
Yeah.
macam, yeah, man. Release.
Like, do you remember Kavi? I think remember yesterday when we were talking, when I was talking to my friend on stream about how she's uncomfortable to stream
Correct,
now
yeah.
because there are like guys out there who are making her uncomfortable, and it's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, though? Sebab I think it also stems from this whole idea of like, I remember when I was in high school, juga, since if it's like most of the guys there when they try to like get to know a girl or whatever, and they always try, and then when the girl said no, in their mind they said, she just jual mahal, I'm gonna try more, I'm gonna try better.
Right.
Like,
right,
bro,
right.
that's not an invitation for you to try harder. It's just say fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. That's look. Let me talk to the guys for a little while. Guys, if a girl says no to you, there's
No.
10,000, 100,000, a million other girls to go for. And if out of the 100,000, 999,000 say no, one person will say yes. One person is gonna like you,
Yeah.
and that's the person that you should go for. Not like. Okay, listen to me. There are instances where you meet a girl, you really like this girl. At first, the girl doesn't like you, and then you do certain things, and it's not like
You be a
forceful
friend.
things. Be a friend, or you play the game, skate.
You keep a
you
distance.
you
Don't
keep a
make her
distance,
comfortable.
you make her comfortable. Then she starts to like you. That happens all the time, definitely.
Yeah.
But forcing is not the way to go. That is not the way to go. Like, I saw some girls tweet and say, like, some guys like ask them over and shit like that, and they're like, no, blah blah blah, and then they're like, don't make me rape you, What?
I've
What
seen
the
that.
fuck,
I've seen
bro?
that. I've seen that.
What the fuck is that? Like, you think that's gonna get you the girl? Also, trigger. I should have said this at the start of this. Trigger warning. We said the word rape a lot in this thing, but like,
Which is weird because you know why? Uh, if she doesn't accept him, and then he says, "Okay, don't make me rape you," then you should have just started with that. You should have just rape her, bro.
What
Why
the
even
fuck?
ask?
okay.
No, no, I mean I'm saying lah, like then why do you even wanna ask?
Yeah, if you have
you
that,
want if you really if you are evil enough to say lah, let's say if you're evil enough to say don't let me rape you, then why are you like masking it with this? Oh, I want to start being this gentleman guy.
okay,
Trying
I
to
see
ask
your
her
point.
out.
I see your
Yeah,
point. I see your point.
But the delivery was.
I'm saying
The first delivery was wrong, but I get your point. Yeah. Because if you even had that in your mind, then
Yeah.
why
why
would
you want macam so you there's only one real answer. She has
Yeah.
to say yes.
exactly?
Then why are you even asking, man?
Why you? Yeah. You are a fucked up ass person. Just be the
Yeah.
fucked up. Fuck you, like, you know what I'm
Just
saying?
be the fucked up guy lah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I see your point. I see your point.
Because clearly he's not holding his shit together.
Exactly, and he's not.
He's
a
not
good
like
person.
he's not playing his cards right. Like, oh, okay. The first instant she says no, straight away he brings out the worst he can be.
Right.
Then what the fuck, man?
Fuck you, lah. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
relax, dude.
Let me ask you guys this question. It's a little bit personal, but we can cut it out if you guys want. But I just want to ask you guys this: have you guys been in a situation where with a girl and we doing shit? We like halfway doing shit. I'll be transparent here. Fuck it. I have been in a situation where
Your voice just dropped.
Foreplay.
Ah,
I said we did all the foreplay
Okay.
already, right? And it's literally a girl is like, nah, I don't want to do this. And you know what I did? I put the condom back into the fucking box, and I'm like, all right, cool. What do you
Yeah,
want to do? Want to
sure,
get something
yeah.
to eat? Like, let's go. Like, it's fine. Like, it's okay. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard if you are a normal human being.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah, I mean, my dick was hard, but pause. Again.
Pause again.
But I'm just like, I mean, in that situation, I'm just like, okay,
Okay lah,
I'm sure
whatever.
I'm sorry, did I make you uncomfortable or whatever? She's like, nah, it was okay at the start, but like, I want this. Yeah, this was during my holidays, right? So like, like.
But I would expect her to apologize, lah.
For leading
no,
you on?
Nah.
Yeah, man. For on, man. What the fuck? Come on, man. Like, I'm not saying that you should go and fuck her, no. But, but I thought we had an
Expectations.
agreement. Yeah,
yeah.
you just wasted my time.
Yeah, I mean, nah, because that only happened to me once.
Nah, dude. The thing is, dude. Again, I'm not saying you to go forcefully
Of
fuck
course,
her.
of course.
You
Yeah.
should just agree.
Fuck off, yeah.
But I would expect kind of like, like why am I like I'm saying that.
Yeah, I mean, it only happened to me once.
It feels one-sided, lah. I don't know.
It only happened to me once, and
right.
I remember like while we were doing foreplay and shit, like I looked at her face and she seemed a little bit uncomfortable. So I was like, "Yo, you want me to stop?" And she said, "No, don't stop." So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna continue." And then like while I was doing that, and she said, "No, let's not do that."
Right.
So I was like, "Okay," but she didn't apologize. She was like, "Nah, I'm sorry. I don't want to." Like her reason was just because she was like, I only like wanna do this. Like, I only want to have sex with people that like we have a romantic relationship, whatever.
Right.
I was in the I'm a fuck whatever type mode, And she was like, nah.
I mean, at least lah, she owes you an explanation lah.
Yeah, she was like, nah.
That's it. That's all I'm asking, right?
Yeah, she was not like, I don't want to do this. It's like, I will start having feelings for you if you do this. So like, that's not, since you don't want that,
Right.
let's not do that. I was like, okay, cool, let's go to the mama and makan. Like,
That's one valid reason lah.
Yeah.
Just don't catch feelings. That's
Okay,
a
cool.
logic. That's a valid reason.
Okay, cool. Let's close that shit. Once again, we support you, Ain. To all the people who are shitting on her and making all these weird ass remarks on her videos and shit like that.
Fuck you.
Fuck all of you, especially fuck all the people who are making all these weird ass remarks from fake accounts without your face
Yeah,
on
to
shit.
fuck
Yeah,
up.
fuck you
are
twice.
fucking-
So fucked up, though.
I know maybe this not be politically correct to say, but you are a fucking pussy for talking shit
Behind
with your
anonymity.
face not
Fuck
on there.
off.
All the
bro.
time must be some negative shit, man. Yung faceless anime DP.
Fuck you. Exactly. Fuck you. Show your face then if you want to do this shit. Fuck you. Okay, cool. That's pretty much it for that. Another little thing that I want to talk about before we get into a little bit general topics. Talk about this for a little bit lah. This Biao Tan lady from Singapore. Okay, so for the listeners and viewers who haven't heard of this lady, I guess this actually happened like 2 weeks ago when
A video surfaced.
she went viral on Twitter because this lady was just like taking a video and of like Malay people, and she was like asking like, "Oh, you're Malay" or something like that, and she was like, "Y'all harassing me" and shit like that in the MRT when like the people were sitting on the opposite side and shit like that. And it was weird lah. People were like, "What the fuck? Nothing's happening. What is she talking about? Harassment and shit like that."
Then she start
Then
telling
people-
like her son lah, this, her family CEO lah, apa lah. I'm like,
Yo, that's the funny part, bro. She
I'm
was
like-
like, my son is this, like, and then my uncle is this CEO or something like that, blah blah blah. Why the fuck are you sitting on an MRT if you're fucking that?
Why the fuck you on a train
Why
now?
the fuck on a train?
Fuck, Go
If
drive
you're
your
this-
car lah.
If you're this and that, where's your Bentley then?
Where's your
Like,
son?
where's your
oh,
son?
where's your son, huh?
You know what I mean? So that happened, and then like people started. As a motherfucking YouTube channel where
She harasses everybody who harasses her lah.
I saw only like 1 or 2 videos because I couldn't watch all of it because I was getting super angry. Like literally, there's one video of her, like she's sitting in the MRT, and then she's like taking a video of like an Indian girl and an Indian guy who both probably don't know each other. They both like just standing far away from each other in the MRT, just standing there holding the shit. And the title of the video says, "Indian harasses Chinese in Singapore, racism." Okay, one. Another one was literally, bro, she was eating at a restaurant, bro. She was eating at a restaurant, and there's a family, like a Malay family, a wife, a father, and a child, like a baby. And the three of them, the family were just like talking to each other, like feeding the child and shit like that. And she took a video and said, "These Malay people always try to come near me. They want to make me Muslim, blah blah blah." And then the title of the video says, Malay harasses the Chinese."
You know, like they even bring the babies to to convert her, right? They
And-
need the baby also to convert her. Babi betul lah.
And Middle told me there's a new Middle is there.
There's
new
a
video.
there's a new dude. I think she I think she's sasao.
Sasa was.
Let's
I
check
think
out
she's
this new video.
sasao, bro.
Let's check out this new video. Let's
So
check it
okay,
out.
I found this.
This is our video of the week.
Yeah, that. So we're gonna put it like early.
Let's check it out. I want to see this. I haven't seen this new video of this crazy ass lady. Oh
Okay.
my goodness, bro.
Here's the video. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Literally, the guys on the escalator, bro.
Okay.
The guy in front of her?
Yeah,
one?
this guy.
Okay, this back guy. Okay.
He's wearing earphone. He's eating. The recording is her, you know.
Right.
Yeah. He's minding his own shit, man.
Don't you intimidate me just again, alright? After the MRT station, okay? Alright? Cut into my path, okay? Don't do it again, okay? Alright? Bastard you! Huh? Sorry, what? You alright? After the MRT, cut into my path, okay? And then you just, alright? Try to kiss me, okay? Don't do that to me again, okay? I'm gonna record it, I'm gonna put it on okay? YouTube, okay, bastard you. Don't do that to me, okay? I'm gonna post this on YouTube. Don't do that to me again, okay?
What is she saying?
Wait. I gotta watch this again. Don't
That's-
ever touch me. Don't ever touch me. Okay.
Okay, I'll increase the volume for you guys. Okay, I'll increase the volume. I need to go pee. I need to go pee.
He barely even looked at her. Yo.
That's what I say. She's a sao. Wait, I go
Play,
pee.
play,
You
play.
you guys watch this.
Play it. What did she say? I want to know what she said.
Don't you intimidate me just again, alright? Outside the MRT station, okay? Alright? Come into my path, okay? Don't you do it again, okay? Alright? Bastard you! Huh?
Sorry, what?
You don't do it, alright? Outside the MRT, come into my path, okay? And then you just, alright? Try to kiss me, okay? Don't do that to me again, okay? I'm gonna record it, I'm gonna put it on YouTube, okay? Bastard you! Don't do that to me, okay?
Cut her part?
I'm gonna post it on YouTube.
She's
Don't do that to me again, okay?
Big time.
Yeah, she's not even saying like,
Stuttering big time. She may have a problem, I think.
shit, dude. Like, what the fuck? This dude,
You know what she wants from him?
Don't you
wants him to, like,
intimidate me
something
just again, alright?
or
Outside the MRT station, okay? Alright?
can be
Come into my
like-
path, okay? Don't do that to me again, okay? Alright? Bastard you!
Wait, that
Huh?
Sorry,
You
what?
don't do it, alright? Outside the MRT, come into my path, okay? And then you just...
And then at that moment he's like, fuck it, I know this lady is crazy, I'm just gonna move on.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. You see the guy behind him, huh? Who walked past him?
Intimidate me just again, alright?
That's one
Outside
guy.
the MRT station, okay? Alright?
showed something,
Come into my
he did
path,
No,
okay?
he
Don't
said
do it
he
again,
said just move on.
Bastard you! Huh?
Sorry,
You
what?
don't do it, alright? Outside the MRT, come into my path, okay? And then you just... Alright? Try to kiss
Oh,
me,
he
okay?
cut my path. He cut my path.
yeah. He cut my part. That's what he's saying.
Don't do that to me
Yo,
again, okay?
yeah.
See. This guy was like tapping him. Was like just move.
This guy probably knew about her lah.
Okay, on YouTube, okay, bastard you.
I think this video is like before. I think this is on her YouTube. She had a YouTube channel, by the way.
Probably.
Yo, you know what's the problem?
What?
Usually when I go to office, right? And there'll be times where I close office and I just walk around curve, eating ice
Yeah.
cream, eating roti, chill, right?
Yeah.
So this fella eating ice cream and minding his own shit is reminding of myself.
Correct.
And if some lady just like comes and do this, right? Oh fuck. I
You-
think I get really mad, bro.
Knowing you'll probably punch the lady.
No, because right, I'll be like super stressed of work. I think I'll react, bro. Oh fuck, man. I know if I react, the problem is gonna be me. But dang, this lady
That's what
memang
she
minta
wants.
though.
That's what she wants.
She
bro.
wants the reaction.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. I watched like
Oh
4 or 5 videos of her, bro. She just, and there's one where she talk. Like that's the thing. Like sometimes she take video and she don't talk. But the caption is Indian harass Chinese. But the Indian vlogger is like standing 50 meters away from her.
She's like doing video like as if he harassed her and then he walked away and then now only she recording.
Yeah,
lah.
or some
Macam,
shit like that lah. But some
the fuck?
videos she does this. She just take the video and she starts saying, I saw one video on YouTube, bro. It was 2 Malay guys. They were like walking. The video starts, they're walking in front of her. They're just walking, talking to each other. And then she goes beside them, and then she's like, "Don't try to make me marry a Muslim, huh? I will never do that. Bastard you." She keeps saying bastard you. Just how she said that. She said
that's-
that,
she's gonna do a t-shirt lah.
bastard you. I would never marry a Muslim. Blah blah blah. Stop. And then the 2 guys are like, huh?
Huh?
What the fuck? And then she just walks away.
Wait, I'll show you one more video where literally the uncle just sitting there minding his own business and she
I've seen this. I think
and
I've
she
seen
popped off. Have you seen this video,
Yes. I've seen this.
bro?
Hey, what the fuck this uncle do, man? He just chill, what?
Look at the name of the video.
Oh, this is a re-upload.
This is a re-upload.
Ah.
Re-upload. Okay.
See,
Macam put sound, macam.
Touching a Chinese. Hello? Malay touching a Chinese? Your Malays will talk that? Islam talk to that? Huh?
the uncle panas, bro. You look at his hand.
And who do you think you are?
Confirm.
Like I told you already, okay? I can get along with people like Bala because he's just like me, alright? Just like my brother-in-law.
There again.
华人在这边，因为刚才他这个马来人要摸我，在
Just talking
在
Chinese about this guy.
Boon Lay Station 楼下，他要molest 叫什么？
Uncle, record back, uncle.
Uncle Chile, play with the
You
phone.
want-
Ignore.
You question, you tell the police, okay?
I know
Why should
she
you? Why
said
should
Malayan
you
lah.
know you
Malayan
guys?
means Malay guy lah.
Now she said this Malay fella is following me to my station to molest me.
You're not my type. I'm like,
though.
You're not my type.
Did she say that?
you guys. You're not my type. I'm not your type. Full stop. Malay touching a Chinese? What is this?
Fuck out of here.
Nah, dude. Nah, enough.
No. I really think there's something wrong with her, bro. Something,
Nah, it's for sure something.
something traumatic happened to her that leads her to this, no?
Okay, so you see, I don't like that. I don't like that when, and yes, I honestly do feel, I agree with you, Miro, that probably, I don't think something traumatic happened to her. I just think there's something wrong with her. But I just don't like that whenever it's like, especially in Singapore, and I spend a lot of time in Singapore and shit, and I know the way the people in Singapore behave. Whenever a Chinese person does something in Singapore, the first reaction is she has mental health issues. We need to give her help. Whenever a Malay or Indian person does something in Singapore, it's jail. So, like, that's the conversation I saw on like Singapore Twitter where they were like, no, you know what? Fuck her. Even if she has problems, whatever the fuck her. Like, do something then. Fine. If she has problems, then send her to a psychiatrist or whatever the fuck. Like, but you need to stop this. This is not like something that you can just let it go. When Chinese people do this shit, they just let this shit go in Singapore, I'm saying. If this was a Malay lady doing this, bro, she would have been gone already by now. Well, first video she uploaded already, she would have been gone already, you know? And it's not right. It's fucking, bro. I'm watching this shit and I'm thinking to myself, like, who? She keep mentioning, my brother-in-law is the CEO of blah, 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 blah. And then my son is the blah, 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 and my uncle is this blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck you riding the train if you're doing this shit in the first place? If you're rich, why the fuck you riding the train? And you heard her just now what she said. Malay touching Chinese? Malay touching Chinese?
It's weird lah because
Oh my
fuck man,
God.
I confirm a rage, bro. And the
I-
whole world is gonna say I'm the problem, but fuck man, this lady a confirm lasa, man.
I legit respect all the people. That uncle just now, I respect the uncle because you saw the uncle.
Because uncle, damn, like fuck this woman,
Hey, he
I'm
pissed
just
off.
gonna chill.
He pissed. No,
He
saw
pissed
him
off,
tap-
bro. He pissed
saw him
off, bro.
tap the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
see his
know,
hand
he-
really, you know.
His self control on
Yeah,
on
he
point
like-
lah. He had to lah.
He's like, okay,
I'm just gonna chill now.
Take my phone. I'm just gonna play Candy Crush. And like,
No, these are the kind of people who antagonize you, provokes you, and then when you when you react, then they play victim.
You're the
Victim.
bad guy. You're the bad guy now. Especially if she yelled at you and you nothing
No,
like
easy. She'll just edit the video. Start from
Yeah.
me shouting.
yeah.
Then she like, oh, sorry, all that shit.
Yeah.
Then so she's the bad guy. Let's go.
I saw a great tweet on Twitter from like this is a Chinese girl, and then she was like, "Yo, you know what needs to happen to this bitch? A Chinese girl needs to go and slap this bitch."
Safe. Safe.
I
A
saw also
Chinese-
somebody said the Indian uncle also with the beard.
Yeah.
What Ray was it? Your mother? I slapped your mother lah. The uncle also.
That's the thing. I really want like some tall Indian guy or like some Singh uncle, right? This lady like start harassing them like, bitch, I give you one.
Yeah.
Who the fuck you think you are? Who do you think you're talking to, bitch?
This girl was like, nah, if she was like, yo, if I saw this auntie doing this on the MRT,
No, she clearly like attacking people like macam like this really like, they have no backup, look at his uncle, he's alone
Correct.
there.
correct.
Even the Malay kid like makan ice cream, like he just chill, innocent motherfucker.
The guy was
Bro,
asking
this
like,
guy is
Sorry, what?
I'm sorry, what did I do? Like,
yeah.
did I like pour ice cream on your skirt or what? Tell me lah. Sorry about that. Let me get a tissue, bitch.
It's just crazy to me a little bit because we talk about being this is 2021, everybody is this and that, but like,
No lah, she just macam ada
Man.
personal vendetta lah. She just want to frame people and
she old though, she's old.
confirm.
Yeah, she's old.
confirm.
Anyway, shout out to her. Hopefully,
No lah, it's personally she macam she's psychotic
also
lah.
also they found out that she was actually charged for assaulting a Starbucks employee once.
Nah, confirm got some
She went to
encounter
jail.
with some.
She went to jail for 30 days for that shit.
Ah.
So she a bit,
So everybody knows lah.
yeah. Yeah. Shout out to all the people in all the videos I watched. Not one of them flipped out. All of them were just like, huh?
Maybe that's what she's finding, right? Maybe
Yeah,
there's
one-
like this video where like people flip out on her, but she cut that. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for YouTube comedy. This is comedy.
Dark comedy.
Some self-deprecating comedy, right? People laugh at
Don't
me.
think-
I'm trying to give her some points lah, but that's not the case.
Crazy. Okay, cool. Let's end that. Just one small thing before we get into a couple general topics that I think we want to talk about. UPSR has been cancelled. No more UPSR for 12-year-olds. PT3, which is PMR for the old people like us, also has been cancelled for the year. But UPSR is cancelled like forever.
Forever.
No more UPSR. Which I support. I will applaud for that a little bit. Pretty good.
Useless lah, UPSR.
Yeah,
UPSR
because I
is
think it's
fucking-
like 12 years old. You're still like
You
budak-
fucking yeah.
Basic
budak,
lah.
Yeah. Kau bodoh lagi doh. Like tak
yeah,
payah.
yeah, you're still bodoh. You don't know.
Kau bodoh lagi doh. Tak payah.
Like unnecessary pressure.
Correct. 100% unnecessary.
Correct.
pressure on 12-year-old. So I support that. But still, again, to go back a little bit, Kementerian Pendidikan fixed all the weird ass teachers also. Okay, don't think that you cancel UPSR, everybody gonna be like, oh, okay.
Ask teachers to take the UPSR. See if they passed the vibe check. Tak?
Exactly.
UPSR vibe
Okay, cool.
check.
Check their mental.
Pass the vibe check.
Check the mental. Whether the mental is small kid in the mental.
All right, cool. That's pretty much it for news this week. Miro, you had a topic you want to discuss this? I think it was regarding sex work.
Yeah, I was thinking about talking about sex work also actually, but I just want to ask you guys, what do you think of like legalized sex work, like a proper one where they have rights, they have like
Support.
they have support and all those
So
stuff.
I
What do you
support.
think?
I support the idea.
Oh, you
I
support.
support that. I support that too. 100%.
Look, you can't just go out and ask any girl you want to have sex with to have sex with you. It's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
And sometimes you need to release. Sometimes you really need to have sex.
Yes. For
So
girls and
if-
guys.
Both, yes. So if you can provide a legit business where all the sex providers are clean and healthy and that's their job and they're being taken care of, that'd be nice because people need to have sex. It's a very stressful world.
Yeah, big.
Please support that.
I
yeah.
saw this one documentary about, it's not just about us who are capable, it's like for people who
Plus-
are like
Yeah, go ahead,
disabled,
go ahead.
like people who are like who are unable.
Correct. And
Like, orang ni,
this would reduce rape, I think, because you can find services that provide that. Of course, you can't make it too expensive. Also, then many people can't afford that.
Oh, like, got
service.
tears, bro. That's not,
Let's go with tears lah. Let's go with tears. But
Yeah.
everything is macam is systematic and
tears,
it's, macam-
tears as in
like if you pay more, you get
Oh.
better services. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
okay. So when I talk about this, I'm more focused on like people who are disabled, people who are unable, and so I mean
Yes.
I was because
Right.
there are certain countries who provide this they're considered as healthcare, certain countries, developed countries.
Yes,
tau.
yeah.
lah, it's fucking
Yeah.
important though.
So
Everything. The problem is anything you talk about sex is taboo here. Then everybody is super depressed and suppressed and
suppression is
yeah, they don't get to
bad.
release. They don't get to do anything from small till now. They macam that's the problem lah. There's so much of suppression
Yeah,
here. That's why people get depressed sometimes.
when you put this kind of stuff as like a taboo.
That's the thing.
Like
Like
a bad thing
Basic human punya basic need tau to like.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you're supposed to do in this world actually to reproduce.
Yeah.
That's our only job, and then you're saying that it's taboo. The fuck though? Serious.
I mean, uh,
You have to release, man.
Singapore has a quite good law where they do have a legalized section of sex workers.
Yeah.
Like Geylang is very famous for sex workers, but all of those sex workers are legal. They get STD tests. They have like a card and shit. They get STD tests like every month and shit like that. It's proper. You go there. It's like going to a restaurant. You go there. You order what you want. You makan and then you chow. Like it's all proper and it's
Nothing
all
is dodgy. Nothing is it's
Consensual
legal
lah.
lah. Let's put
Yeah.
it's consensual and it's legal lah.
confidential, legal, safe, clean.
Yes.
Do they provide for like people who are disabled? So sekali lah, and technically because it's legal.
Sekali
lah.
lah. I mean, it doesn't matter what you are. If
Yeah.
you wanna do it, you do it lah. It doesn't matter what you are. And Mirul, you're right. It has to stop being a taboo lah. People have sex, bro. Like that's the thing. Like, everybody, your father, your mother, your
people have
grandfather.
sex. People are constantly finding sex.
Yeah. Not just men.
So-
I think when we speak about this, a lot of people think about just men, whatever. No, women also need sex. Like, I have friends sometimes who I meet them and they're like, man, girls who are like, man, I haven't got dick in like whatever, how many
true.
weeks, and they're like, fuck, man, I need some dick. Like, all of us, like, that's just something that's programmed into us. So if there is a way to legalize this thing and a woman or a man decides, hey man, I'm gonna let people pay me for my dick, go ahead then. That shouldn't be like a weird thing to do.
I would probably do that. Set up a Craigslist. Like, hello.
That's the
I'll
thing.
probably
Like,
do
if it
that.
was legalized, you don't have to do a Craigslist. You go open a shop and like just or like
The
Buka
whole billboard
kedai,
is
bro.
you, right?
we got kedai, bro. Let's go. We got like 35 guys in this bitch. Let's go. Like business, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's why, like, and also business. That's also another aspect.
Like
of
a
it.
shop where you sell yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down. That sounds like a really nice idea.
No, I mean, if you talk about even like from an economic standpoint, it's money, bro.
Yeah.
It's
There's a lot of money
a
in that shit.
taxable ni.
Correct. You look at countries like Netherlands, Amsterdam, and shit, where they have the red light district and shit like that, which is like proper, done properly, is legal and shit like that, right? That shit is like part.
Yeah, that shit became a tourist spot, dude.
It's a tourist spot. That's money to be made. It's the same as like when we talk about like legalization of weed. It's the same shit lah. To me, it's like if you just legalize the shit, you can tax it, you can regulate it, you can make sure everybody's safe and all this kind of shit.
The
Versus-
problem is we can grow ourselves. That's the issue. They can't tax. That's why they're thinking too much. Because these fellas all can grow themselves and we can't tax that.
Like how
Yeah, but, when-
berapa
when it
banyak
comes
lah
to-
sangat you want to grow.
and also
It's
yeah.
just for imagine just like for recreational, we just have probably one plant, just for our own use lah. I'm not gonna sell.
yeah,
You
but
can
when
put a cap on that lah.
But when it
One house only one plant maybe.
correct, and a lot of countries do that. All the countries that are
put a
have
cap
it
on that,
legal,
man.
they have a cap. You can't like make a business out of your house.
Yeah, just 2 plants each house. Settle.
To have a business, you have to have a license. Like that's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. But
Cool.
I mean, when it comes to sex work, you can't grow pussy in your fucking backyard. So you have to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's another idea. I'm gonna write
I
that
mean,
down.
yeah. Who knew? Maybe in the future we could have hemp made pocket pussy.
handmade pussy and handmade dick, like
Yeah.
just growing out of the ground, like.
No, hemp. You have to like, bukan like it grow like straight up phallic
From the
shape.
tanah, boss.
Like the grow
Nah.
phallic.
I was thinking from the ground, it just grows a dick, like just from the ground.
Yeah,
like.
and then the down all come up from the tip.
yeah.
You know they have this fruit competition and who has the
Yeah,
bigger
yeah.
fruit.
Oh
pumpkin,
my
watermelon,
God,
and this is
dude.
dick, the dick
Your
fruit. lah.
dick. Who's bigger? Who's this bigger
Who's
dick?
bigger dick? This is how they test nowadays.
You gotta trim the shit and all
Train the
that.
rumpo, and
like-
the water it every day. Babi lah.
I mean, you're right. I mean, like, to me, it is one of those things, right? That is like bullshit. lah. It's not even like a big deal. It's like not even a big deal at all. And just to go back a little bit to probably 2 episodes ago when we were talking about religion and shit like that. The reason why a lot of countries don't do this is because a lot of countries govern their people by a certain religion. So like even in India, it's not legal. Sex work is not legal because they think that their interpretation of Hinduism is that there shouldn't be sex work, which is not right. But you
Yeah.
know, when you govern your country based on religion, then these kind of things become like taboo. You cannot have these things. It's impossible. In Malaysia, it's impossible. How is it possible, Miro? In Malaysia?
How will it be possible?
How?
Legalize sex work.
Wait for the old people to die and let the younger, more like
Yeah,
open, who
probably
are
lah.
like like some PC, not PC like much more
No lah, there'll be still a lot of
open.
backward thinking new people though.
Yeah, and
Because they are
and
brought down there, you know.
yeah, and I do think that it goes back to the fact that we run our country based on a religion. And I'm not singling out any religion. It's whatever religion. I don't care what religion. If you govern your country based on religion, whether it's Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, whatever the fuck, when you govern your country based on 1,000, 2,000 year old book, then this is never gonna happen now. Because this is wrong in whatever the fuck you follow. And the fact of the matter is, you should not be, again, like I said this 2 weeks ago, you cannot govern a country of human beings in 2020, 2021, or whatever the fuck it is, based on a religion, because that shit just don't work. And then you have, look, it's illegal. Sex work is illegal here, right? You think people don't do it? How many massage parlors you see when you drive around in the shop lots and shit? We're gonna do it, and then you have this problem now. You have to catch these people and do all this kind of shit. Alleviate the problem. Legalize it. You all have to have a license to do this kind of thing. Make it a rigorous process. It's fine. Okay, to get a license, you have to, get STD check, all this kind of shit. Like, okay, fine. That's all cool to me. Do all of that. Make it legal. You make your job fucking easier. As the government and as the police, it'll make your job easier. Look, you don't have to run around looking for illegal shit no more. But when you govern a government based on your religion, then what's gonna happen? Like, it's not gonna work. But yeah, I mean, everybody, I think I can speak for everybody here at the Gas Station Podcast. We all support sex work. We all support sex work. We support OnlyFans. We support Pornhub. We support whatever the fuck.
Oh, it's
As
Twitch
long-
Hub now, by the way.
Oh, it's Twitch Hub. Yes, Twitch Hub. Middleman. Twitch Hub. Whatever the fuck you want to do with your own bodies, we don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
As long as you're safe, whatever the
Yes.
fuck, yeah, whatever. Do whatever. We don't care.
you safe, you clean, you all that, we good. All right. I think we've been going on for- Yeah, we've been going on for quite some time now. Let me just get into a little bit of music before we chow. Some music that came out this week. Well, there's only one album that I want to tell people to go listen to. Moneybag Yo dropped an album.
Money back, yo.
The album is called A Gangster's Pain, and it's great, man. I've always liked Moneybag Yo, but this is like a really, really good album. It is like what? No, it's. I love albums like this. It's like trap gospel music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's trap music talking about gangster shit, but then it also has like emotion and all that kind of shit. Guess on Moneybag Yo is from Memphis, right? Guess what is the intro to the album is called?
Though.
What?
Memphis, Afghanistan. Sorry, Memphghanistan.
Afghanistan. Alright.
Just to like portray how violent that area is and shit like that. So yeah, you should go check that shit out. It's really, really good. You got Future on there, Lil Durk, Polo G. He has a song with Pharrell, produced by the Neptunes. The song is called Certified Neptunes, fire. So like, you should go check that out. Also, some music that's gonna come out when this podcast drops, since we're recording on Thursday. By now, Dram's album, Shelly. So he's
Shelly.
known, because Shelly is his new name now. He's no more Dram. Yeah, so he's like the artist formerly known as Dram
FKA
Shelly now. Yeah,
Shelly.
he's FKA.
I like the
Shelly
name
now.
Shelly.
Yeah, so he's dropping an album. Well, it would have dropped by now. Also, another album that would have dropped, DJ Khaled.
Oh, he dropped in your album?
He's dropping. I mean, what time is it? It's 12 a.m. right now. He would have dropped ready by now, I think. Should be. Check and see.
Yeah, I'll check it out later. DJ Khaled.
Guess what? Guess what the album is called? Khaled. Khaled.
Khalid.
It's
He's
crazy,
trying to
but
be Legolas, bro. Fuck off,
my
DJ
boy,
Khaled.
I mean, he posted some stuff just now. He has a song with Jay-Z and Nas on there, and like a bunch of other.
Tak
features
lagi,
on
tak
there.
lagi. It's not yet on here.
Not yet.
On
Not yet?
Spotify.
Yeah.
Let me check
Yeah.
Apple Music.
But it's supposed to drop 30th lah. Other than that, also dropping, not dropping. Okay, that's pretty much all the music that dropped. Dropped and is dropping this week. I just want to say also before we leave music, rest in peace to Shock G. Shock G was the artist who was from Digital Underground who discovered Tupac. Shock G was the man who discovered Tupac via Digital Underground. He passed away last week from health problems and shit like that. So rest in peace to Shock G. And that's pretty much it for music. And I think we're pretty much done for this week. You guys want to talk about the Oscars?
What?
Not really, right?
That's still happening?
Yeah, I mean, okay, let me just for 1 minute, like 10 seconds, I'm just gonna say this. I saw clips from the Oscars and I watched like a half an hour clip of it. That shit looked like the worst shit in the world. And that just taught me Hollywood is dead. Motherfuckers don't care about this shit no more. And it's over.
Who
Even
win
though I
movie
know-
ni? Oh, I know Chloe Zhang
Chloe
won
Zhao.
something, right? Yeah.
Chloe Zhao won for Best Director. There was a couple. So that one Korean lady won for Best Supporting Actress, first ever Asian to win that. And first ever Asian and first ever woman to win Best Director is Chloe Zhao.
Dope.
That's dope. That's dope. But at the same time, Oscars don't mean shit.
Wait.
I was-
Who won Best Animation Film?
Soul baby.
Undisputed.
I was happy about that.
I
I was
was,
definitely
yeah.
happy
Okay,
about
now
that.
that's a good news.
I was happy about that.
If
Jamie
you guys
Foxx,
have
you
not
know,
watched Soul, please go and watch it. Like holy
Yes,
fuck,
sir.
that's a
Find it.
life changing movie, though. I'm not even
Bro,
joking.
Sashi, have you watching it yet?
I'm not even joking.
Bro, you gotta watch this shit, dude. We told you about it like 15 episodes ago.
I'm going like. We
talk about it almost every week. I was
I'm
like,
watching
wait,
more classics, bro.
do you guys have Soul?
The
Can
new
I
shit
have
that
it?
week, man.
Yeah, that shit's dope. Shout out to Jamie Foxx because he was the voice of the main character and he's won an Oscar as well. So shout out to him. Shout out to Daniel Kaluuya. He
Kaluuya.
won an Oscar as well for Judah and the Black Messiah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If there's nothing else, then we can end this shit right here.
We
Gas
already
Station
did video of the
Podcast.
week, right?
Yes, sir. That was the video of the week. Biao being weird as fuck was our video of the week.
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Beowulf.
Biao.
The Beowulf is nice, okay?
That was our video of the week.
I like Beowulf too, man.
Gas Station Podcast, episode 21. I am your host, Kayczar, and I'm back here once again with my boys. We got Nobu Plays, aka Amiral in the building. You can check him out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Nobu Plays. That's no 8U Plays. There's a yoga stream coming up soon. He tried to
Yeah,
deflect
you I'm trying.
see,
I'm not.
you deflecting.
I'm not deflecting. I told you guys on the stream. I was like, okay, I can show you.
Fine.
I can show. See up
No,
there.
I know.
Goal reach. Y'all said the date.
Okay, that's deflecting. Okay, fine. Tomorrow I'm gonna come on there. I'm gonna pick the date. Okay.
Tomorrow I'm not streaming. Tomorrow that day.
I see. You see. Nah, I'm just playing. Fine. Monday I'm gonna come on there. and pick
Okay,
the
Monday
date.
again.
Yeah, go check him out. Also with us back again is Kafka Purp, aka Sashi. You can
Do it
follow him
now.
on Instagram at Kafka_Purp. Once again, you can check out Jingy Gang's newest release, Chasing Papers. That's out right now. Check that shit out. My name is Kayczar. You can check my music out on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, wherever you get your music. I just dropped a new song as we are doing this. I just checked Spotify.
8
It's
minutes
out.
ago.
It's out. Sugar Brown Freestyle. It is a song that did not make my album. It's a raw ass song. It's not mixed properly and shit like that. I just want to put something out for y'all. I said a lot of shit on there. If you trust her, then I'm talking about you. Y'all check the shit out and tag me if you guys. I think people need. Can I just say this one thing before we end? When y'all repost like my music or my post or whatever, right? Tag me. If you don't tag me, I can't repost it in my story. And I'm not about to screenshot your story and post it on my fucking story. Tag me when y'all repost the song if y'all like it. Okay, that's pretty much it. Gas Station Podcast episode 21. We signing the fuck out. Peace.